Give up, Mr. Cruz. Go home. You know your task is impossible before Friday, right?
Damn, man, what the hell are you doing? This guy will knock you on your ass. You thought I was tough? This jump will kill you.
Damn, I'm not ready.
Come on, get your head on your shoulders, man. Think about the fight, Clubber Langton, he's trying to hurt you, Rock. He's trying to hurt you. Okay, here he comes.
You know what you're doing? Do you? Crying, pointing fingers. Shit.
Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
What's your excuse for playing like a fried turd? I don't know where you got the idea you're a star. You're not.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Oh, you don't even smile.
Think you're a big man? So what? You made an all-star team. Whoopee. You haven't played hard since. We take the rest of the season off?
So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much?
Let me give you some advice, bastard. Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
Everybody's got a plan so they can hit in the fucking mouth. That's from Mike Tyson. So when your plan fails, when those Boston fucking laws get too heavy, when you get knocked the fuck down the fucking canvas, when everything falls apart in your life and your plan is fucked up, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Don't you think we deserve better? 'Cause I do.
And I do too.
Then fucking act like it, man. Come on.
The question does not end with why. It starts with why. Why the fuck don't you want to be in better shape?
Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed.
Why the fuck don't you want to be a better fucking student? Why don't you want to be more successful?
Now, as an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done.
Maybe you can't find your why because you're lazy. Maybe you can't find your why because you have zero fucking ambition. You need to go out here and find it. Stay hard.
If you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. And if, when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need to rest or you need to take a break, then okay. But the chances are you won't.
PR that bitch. So, no one cares what you did yesterday. It only matters what you're doing today.
You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path.
And think about, what the do you want to be? What do you want to do? How does that look like? Because how do you can have discipline when you don't know where to put that shit? You gotta have in order. Plans, goals, destinies, journeys.
You're not where you want to be. You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. Say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. The point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are. Take a break from worrying about what you can't control.
I say never be complete. I say stop being perfect. I say let's evolve. Let the chips fall where they may.
I had a lot of bad days. This ain't like some magic potion where I just get up. I'm David Goggins, but let's go.
But get up and get something done. And how about you plan your day? How about you plan what you're gonna do in the day?
You start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much. Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. You know, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right? That sort of stuff.
Yes.
Like that stuff's dangerous.
Yes.
And that's when you just gotta say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it.
I gotta prove it. Prove what? I'm not a mistake.
Even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. I get up and get out of bed. These could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions.
Do be a doer.
Sore back, sore shoulder. So, the struggle is real. It never gets any easier. You gotta get harder.
I'm a normal person doing a thing, and I think that maybe in the back of many people's minds triggers this sense of, well, why that could have been me, and in that sense of that could have been me and it's not, and if there is envy there, which there definitely shouldn't be, like it's not a fucking dream all the time, this is an awful lot of work, and it's not exactly a breeze. If you feel that, one of the ways that you can try and shorten the gap between why did that person get that thing that I want and why did I not get it is by dragging them down. So that's when the accusation of you must have had rich parents comes in. It's like one of the best ways to know when you've fully reached some degree of fame or reputation is that people accuse you of having rich parents. And what are they saying? They're saying the only way that you did this was by unfairly getting a leg up in the beginning, and if I'd had that type of a leg up, I would have been able to get that too.
How many times do you have to hear, if nothing changes, nothing changes? Right? We all have heard this. I don't even know where it comes from. I probably heard that first when I was 10 years old. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And yet, somehow we expect things to change.
Change is uncomfortable, and it rarely happens without a lot of stress, and many of the periods of radical and important change in your life happen because of the severe challenges that you faced.
We expect things to change. You think you're going to get in better shape. You think you're going to get more money. You think your relationship is going to improve. You think you're going to get promoted. You think you're going to get a raise. You think the world is going to get better. Nothing is going to change unless you change what you're doing. Change the junk food that you're eating. Change the time that you wake up. Change what you do when you get out of bed. Change what you do with your time.
Would you pay the price back then for the insights and developments that you have now? If so, have faith that whatever stresses that you're facing right now will lead to a greater version of you in the future.
That's what you need to do. You have to change some things or nothing will change. So make changes and start little. Get up a little bit earlier, get a workout done. Doesn't have to be epic.
The challenge that you're facing is a gift, and leaning into the discomfort as if you invited it through the door, saying thank you for the opportunity to learn and reflect because it's making you better.
We all start out equal, little blobs of blood and muscle. It's a setup of awesome potential. Most people never develop that potential. I knew early on I was not most people. Because if you're willing to do the work, you can have anything.
You don't need talent. You need discipline.
I want you to go across this ring and knock that son of a bitch down. Can you do it? Say it.
You're gonna knock that son of a bitch down. Why the f are you out here? I said because you're not. Sometimes your motivation needs to be because no one else wants to f***ing do it.
I'm gonna do it.
What is this, Valentine's Day? Say it like you want to hunt it, skin it, and mount his head on your wall.
I'm a door!
What?
I'm a door! Yeah! I'm a door! I'm a door! You want to win? You gotta be like this.
Tight. There's only one motherfucking option. Stay in hard.
The way to prove yourself is to better yourself.
I'll be back better than ever. Ha ha! You, stay hard.